Okay, so now talking about niches in the environment, it's interesting to consider this, how this could arise in a changing environment. So I've set up a simulation to actually show this, highlight this. And what I've got here is a open environment towards the top and an niche down the left-hand side. And I will just start that off. Now, as always, what we would expect is for species to move into that niche, as it's starting to do now. Now, I will let that be fully developed. Yep. Okay, so we've now got some species that have moved into that niche, and in a changing environment, um, we would expect sometimes for those niches to be closed off. So let me just actually set that to detrimental cells, and so we'll see now that those species will have a hard time surviving, so that's collapsed quite spectacularly. We have all those species that were using those cells have pretty much collapsed, but we still have species in this small pocket. Now, over time, we can see that these species here are protected. So even though there's a lot of competition at the top, and evolution is occurring very quickly towards the top, there's not going to be a whole lot of change towards the bottom because there's not a whole lot that these species in this small niche can do without being having a detrimental effect on their population. So we can imagine detrimental cells um, occurring in all sorts of ways. So for example, maybe temperature changes, changes to atmospheric conditions, all sorts of ways that we could expect a particular niche to be closed off like that.